Trek here. Welcome back to Star Wars Racer Revenge, the PlayStation 4 port of the PlayStation 2 game. If you are unfamiliar with this game, it was picked up through Limited Run, and if you're unfamiliar with them, you can check them out at the link down in this description. So we've gotten 3 gold so far. Yeah, I think we're at 3. We're just kind of trying to figure out like exactly how to handle like taking abuse, throughout the entire like race. And so we increased our defense in the last episode, and now we're gonna check that repair and cooling and just see if it changes or something. If you missed it, I said it in a previous episode, but I'll say again, it's I never played this one on the PlayStation 2. Me and my family, we loved the N64 Star Wars Racer. Played it like my brothers and their friends that lived down the street like competed like to see who could unlock stuff faster and all that. So yeah, I never personally played this one. I think one of my siblings did. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, like so. Yeah, it's really cool. It's cool to see that Limited Run was able to. I'm assuming they cleaned up the game a little bit, so it's not as splotchy. I mean, you can tell the graphics are definitely a little dated, but they're not as bad as they could be, which is really cool. I like some of their stuff, and I've been wanting to pick more of it up. Just with a library of games to play, it kind of hard to keep purchasing more games on top of that. So, but yeah, it was definitely this was actually my obviously this was my first Limited Run pickup, and I was just happy to pick it up because it was a licensed game that I kind of knew, because they do some off the wall games that I'm assuming are possibly indie games. I mean, they've done other games like Blasphemous, which they put on all like physical releases on all consoles. But yeah, like as I've browsed their library, like there's just some games where I'm just like, I've never even heard of that game, so I wouldn't even know if I want to pick this up physically. But yeah, so if you're definitely into, and again, I might be wrong, 'cause, this game obviously was a licensed franchised game, so it's definitely not an indie game by any means. But oh man, he totally snaked me into that corner. But yeah, if that's your cup of tea, definitely check that out in that link. Let us know if you've picked up anything from them. I've really enjoyed it. And also, if you've ever played this game, either through this Limited Run re-release or even the original, if there was any cool, fun memories that you guys got to share, let us know in that comment. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, come on. Can we KO this guy? Come on. Man, other people are going to catch up.
That's gonna be one.
Man, come on. Man, I just killed my engine, too.
First place. Now all he's got to do is hold on.
Yeah. He's getting a little greedy trying to knock that dude out. He is so close to wrecked too. He almost did it again. Got it. Yeah, now it's, can I hold on? Win this out. Yes, I think there's the finish.
Gunbolt takes first.
Barely, man. Barely. Yeah, I had a almost 20-second lead. It's pretty impressive after that knockout. Wow. Got 740 extra. Very nice. And Bolt made a new record. Not the best, but can't complain. Yeah, I can't imagine having not only the ability to, oh cool, you finished the first place in the Galactic Trials. Cool, got a new racer as well. He's pretty cool looking pod. I definitely like his cockpit. That's a really cool design. Unlocked Pod Racer Art Gallery. Kind of lost my train of thought as to where I was going with this, but well, it's one more defensive. I mean, that seemed to help a little bit. Oh yeah, I remember where I was going with this. I can't imagine like being able to give chase enough to knock out 5 players. I mean, unless you just have like the best pod racer, you know, totally maxed out and all that fun jazz. But I mean, we'll see as we increase that defense and repair and all that stuff, and see if it helps. You know, maybe we can get more knockouts. The extra currency would be cool. I find it kind of interesting that it's not credits that you're winning. You're winning some other form of currency, because credits are like
The Twilight people
the
welcome
American
us to Rylon.
dollar
Planet's rotation has created
throughout
two
like
vastly
the
different
entire
regions.
Star Wars franchise. So it's kind of cool that it's not the stereotypical kind of currency. It does make me wonder what Trugman. We'll see, obviously. To another screen. All right, so this is the next cup, obviously. I'm going to refresh the intro to even see where the heck we are. But obviously, it's probably going to get a little harder. This map seems a little bit more fast-paced. Probably could not do this first person. The game defaults to a first person. You'll see me accidentally do it sometimes where my finger just comes off. I have to hold L1 to bring that camera angle up. I haven't checked out the settings. Probably could. Just haven't yet, so. Dang, that dude's pretty jacked up. Man, we're just racking him. God, we're not even fighting for first. Only second place and first place are even further. Oh man, nice running into the wall there, but I appreciate that. Oh, look at that. That's like, I mean, I don't watch the sport, but I would assume that that's something that you see in NASCAR. Just cut the dude off, run him into the wall. Oh, that was pretty intense.
For all your collision and repair needs, check out
Watto's Repair Bay. So there must be one everywhere we go, or something, because Watto's the only garage that you purchase stuff from, so man, my left engine's starting to feel it. Still got one stinking
Can't
lap.
argue with first place.
Can't argue with it, but they can definitely try to take it from us. I'm trying to remember, there's a button to look backwards. I'm trying to remember what it was.
And as we head into lap 3, it's Dud Bolt in first.
Dud Bolt. Not that much, and I'm not going to say that way if I keep banging into the wall like that. This is a really cool track. I like the up and down aspect, almost kind of like roller coaster-esque. There's definitely somebody behind us, and now my
It does not look good for that racer.
No, it does not look good. Because I can't use the boost. I don't want to risk blowing up in the middle of the boost, especially this close to the end here. It's gonna be on my tail the rest of this race, though. He's desperate for that knockout, too.
Meaner than a shaved Wookiee.
That's a thing? Alright. Well, we actually won.
Dud Bolt takes
Can't believe
first.
that. That was a tight race. Didn't knock anybody out. Yeah, Truggets. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to research what. Alright, unlocked another racer. Oh, this pod's pretty cool looking too. He's a weird looking racer, but I mean that's pretty much. I love that belly shake. That's awesome. Oh man, I might switch to him at some point just because of that. That he might have sold me. Use him until we get Sebulba. Yeah, this stuff's getting super pricey now.
You want that one?
You want that one, huh?
Why?
You want a hot pocket or you want some oatmeal? Is a Jedi? Wow, so we have already won 15,000, over 15,000 trinkets, and have spent all of the 20 of it. All right, we're heading to the Badlands at Tatooine here. And as always, the Watto's bidding for knocking people out. Yeah, and of course, Sebulba owns almost all the records for this. It's kind of funny. He owns the best race, but he doesn't own best lap. It's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
It's not exactly known for having a hospitable climate, but if you still...
There's a lot of... Oh, I don't know. I don't know every stinking location in the Star Wars universe. Oh, man. Yeah, it is. Tight tunnels. Oh. Jawa cruisers. Man, I missed that jump. Oh, that sucked. So that put us a little behind. Actually put us all the way behind. We are in 8th place now. Oh, and look at that. Just made it worse. You know, I appreciate this, like, as like a, you know, cleaned up kind of game, but I would love to see another Star Wars racer game, like, for next-gen consoles, that just kind of eliminated, like, tedious obstacles like that, like, you know, let it damage your pod, but hit that, you know, hit that little thing that I ran into, but then it like go away. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not just have it stay, not have it be a solid item. You know, like I said, it can still take damage onto your pod, but yeah, I don't even know if we're gonna this one. That dude's pretty jacked up too. We just keep putting stuff into defense, and it's just not getting us anything. I mean, it's. I've definitely noticed I can last a little bit longer, but I don't know if going that route of just specking defense.
And look at Dumbo, really bashing up the competition.
Trying to bash up the competition, man. I'm pretty much gone here. I missed it again. And all that damage onto our pod.
And
more damage on top of that. Yeah, you can hear the engine just sputtering. That is a miss. Bolt did not finish. Duh. Alright, well. Okay, so yeah, you get to go back, but okay, so you can like take stuff off and like move it to other locations if you're needing a little bit like extra, but yeah, he gives you full price, right? 850, 950. No, I don't think he gives you everything back. Yeah, he only gives you half of it back. Ouch. Okay. Alright guys, we'll leave it there. We'll see you guys next time on the Groove Crusaders.
I think